Hello everyone and welcome back to another Figurehead Reviews video, and today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Superior Octopus, part of the Demogoblin Build-A-Figure wave. Here we have the Superior Octopus displayed in the front window with his accessories and his Build-A-Figure piece. And at the bottom we get the Spider-Man logo and the Superior Octopus name. On the side we get some artwork there of Dr. Octopus in his superior outfit there, jumping at us with his tentacles displayed. That is going to be the same artwork on both sides. On the back, we're going to cut to a product shot instead of that artwork there, just with his hand up, and very glowy effects around him. But then we do have a quick read-up as well. Otto Octavius suits up in a high-tech spider suit to protect the city as the Superior Octopus. And then we do have all the other figures needed in this wave to complete the Demogoblin Build-A-Figure. And at the bottom, you do have the UPC code, so you can check with your local retailer to see if they have this in stock. But enough about that. Let's get this open and take a look at the Superior Octopus. And here is the Superior Octopus outside of his packaging, and man, I really love this character design. It's a very cool look to him, and it was certainly a long road for Dr. Octopus to get to this point. First starting off inhabiting the body of Spider-Man during the Superior Spider-Man run, then having his consciousness uploaded into a robot in Parker Industries, where he then, during the clone conspiracy storyline, he had his consciousness then transferred into a clone of Peter Parker. So this now is essentially a Peter Parker clone with the mind of Dr. Octopus, which is very cool concept, and I love sort of this mixture, this amalgamation of Spider-Man and Doc Ock, and I think it looks really, really cool. He did spend some time helping Hydra during the Secret Empire story arc, and then he also fought, I guess I'll say alongside Spider-Man, but in the panels he wasn't really alongside, but either way, he defended Aunt May during the Red Goblin story arc where Norman Osborn became the Red Goblin with the Carnage symbiote attached to him. So he had a fondness for Aunt May that he absolutely refused to let anyone harm a hair on her head. Now, he does not come with any accessories per se, but he does have his tentacles here, which are kind of a mess. So unfortunately, much like the other Dr. Octopus figure, they are going to be stuck in these poses that they have, so you're not going to be able to really change it up. You might be able to heat them up and change their direction, but it is unfortunate. They are going to plug into any of these, so you can mix and match, but you're going to get some weirdness. This one, for example, here is just, it's shooting off in that direction. So if, you move it over, then all it's going to do is shoot off in a different direction. So, now it's going across his body. So, little disappointing there how they did the tentacles. Of course, anyone's going to say they wish they were bendy wire, or they wish that they were real metal, as some people have been modifying them. But I don't know. I guess it works. It's better than nothing, but I just wish that they weren't so erratic in how they're aimed. They are going to port in, like I said, though, just on this little backpack piece here, which ports into the back, so nothing unique to that. And you don't get any kind of articulation on the actual claws themselves, other than just being able to rotate them around. But the sculpt and detail looks pretty cool. So, I can't really complain about that part of it, but it is unfortunate that they're just stuck in all these different poses. Now, when standing straight up, the Superior Octopus is coming in at 6 1/4 inches tall, which makes him about 15.9 centimeters, so he's your average height. But since he does not come with any other accessories other than the Build-A-Figure pieces, let's go ahead and just jump in and take a look here at the paint and sculpt on the Superior Octopus. And getting up close, we can see a pretty basic head sculpt, really. The only thing that really sticks out there is the nose part of it, but otherwise it looks like your standard Spider-Man sculpt, but we do get a different style eyes there. They're not quite so swooping up, they're more just kind of flat, but they look really cool. Then we get these black lines that are going to go all the way around the head and then to the back, where unfortunately a little bit of a miss on the paint there, but not too shabby. Looking at the chest, I love this logo design. It worked really well during Secret Empire to be sort of a octopus and the Hydra logo, so I think that is really cool and well done. And there's only a little spot there where the paint is missing, so not too bad. It is kind of disheartening to see just the gray for the butterfly joints, so you don't get a continuation of the black there, and the line kind of this green line sort of skips a beat and jumps back over the shoulder. But at the same time, when you paint these butterfly joints, sometimes it can be difficult to line them up depending on, how the figure is going to be posed. And boy, I'm just looking at that right now. That's a really rough gap. Yeah, it looks like it didn't align properly. Huh. What about that side? Yeah, that side came up good, but yeah, I can feel that lip. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Obviously, that's going to be hopefully limited to my figure. Looking down at the rest of the paint, though, there was a spot. Where was it? Right there. So I think that came from just rotating the arm. So maybe just be cautious. I don't think you can really avoid that, though. Looking down, we have a fisted hand on one side. We get the little green and the armor plating. That looks really cool, actually. I like that. And then on this side, we're going to have this open gesture, clawing hand. That looks pretty cool, too. I like that. I can't remember. I don't think he had webbing, so I assume that's just a gauntlet. At least in any of the issues I recall reading, I don't remember him having webbing in there. We don't get any more paint applications on the lower legs until you get down here at the calf, where we just have this gray that then runs down into the shoe. So not a whole lot going on, and he doesn't have a logo on the back or anything. So relatively basic paint when you look at how much is applied, but then again, the character didn't really have too much to it, but I really do like this character design a lot. Now, looking at the articulation, so you have a head that can go all the way around, looks down that far, can look up quite a ways. You have arms that can come up about 90 degrees, and it looks like we have some paint chips there as well. You do have butterfly joints, so you get forwards and further backwards. You are going to have a bicep swivel, full rotation on the elbow as well. Double jointed elbows, but a little bit beyond 90, but not much. You have rotation and a hinge on both hands. Now, instead of a standard ab crunch, we do get this diaphragm joint, which gives us a pretty good range of motion there. However, it doesn't give us a whole lot of crunch forward or backwards, and you actually can't even really rotate it. It gets stuck there going down because, as you can see, the backside, it swoops backwards, so when you try to rotate it, man, you're really forcing it. So you can get some good angles out of it, but not a whole lot. So that is kind of a weird choice to give us a diaphragm joint that has limited rotation. Do have waist articulation there. Legs that come apart about that far. Kick forward, meh, not bad. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knee. Then you do have a boot cut and a hinge and ankle pivot. And that is going to do it for this review, everyone. And while he's going to take a lot of heat from most collectors because of these tentacles, I really, really liked this character design, and I really liked his introduction in the comic books when I read them. I haven't seen too many issues where he's appeared since those ones that I mentioned, the Clone Conspiracy, or towards the end of it, the Secret Empire, and then his fight against Red Goblin, or at least his appearance in those comics. But I really like this character design and the concept. I think that is awesome. So even though I wish the tentacles would have been better, I would still say this is a very cool figure to have into the collection. Regardless, I think you can still make the tentacles work. Certainly for posing, you might just have to get a little bit more creative with it and work around them. I mean, that's what we had to do with the other Doc Ock figure. So in my opinion, it's worth picking up. You just have to kind of get over yourself and your desire for having those tentacles be posable. Like I said, it would be awesome, yes, but I still love this design. So with that being said, I think it is worth a pickup. But as I mentioned, that is it for this review. If you like this review, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. How disappointed are you in the tentacles? Are you so disappointed that it just completely turns you off from the figure altogether? Or do you think it's something you can live with? Let me know. Make sure to subscribe for more content just like this. And as always, thanks for watching my videos and have a great day.